Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show. This is Scott here, and we are talking about the NCAA Basketball AP poll. Now, we are on the preseason poll. There are a few games going on so far, but the AP poll comes out on Mondays. So we will have the Monday show starting this Monday. We will have the AP poll every Monday as one of our shows. So that will be a lot of fun. We got lots of cool stuff happening all across the weekend. Tomorrow we have our TCW Fantasy Wrestling Sunday Night Slam show. We've got awesome stuff. But Monday nights from now on, we will be having the AP poll for college basketball. Now, with that being said, we are going to be doing a huge selection show for March Madness. And if you join our Patreon, patreon.com/102550, we're going to be doing a really huge March Madness game. So get excited about that, folks, and join us and have a great time. I'm not trying to steal Cultaholic stuff with the whole join us stuff, but hey, if it works. The minute they have that copyrighted, then I'll take it back and I'll apologize. So I do want to get to the others receiving votes first. The University of Central Florida got 1 vote. Harvard got 1 vote. South Carolina got 1 vote. Oregon got 2 votes. Oakland, which is not a team that you normally hear about, gets 2 votes. SMU gets 3 votes. Ball State gets 4 votes. Middle Tennessee, which was a surprising team last year, but they're kicking it with 4 votes. Dayton with 5 votes. The Michigan Wolverines, very low on the totem pole this year, with 6 votes. Nevada with 7 votes. And Nevada, Oklahoma, and Maryland all get 7 votes. All really great teams. Maryland is probably going to be one of the top teams in the Big Ten this year. I'm going to call it early. Texas gets 10. Butler gets 13. Wisconsin 14. Wisconsin and Maryland. That's my Big Ten final. Virginia Tech at 16 points. Missouri 19 points. Providence, the Friars, come in with 34 points. TCU 46 points. Rhode Island 49 points. It'll be interesting to see Rhode Island and see what happens with their season. Virginia, the Cavaliers, come in with 57 points. The Alabama Crimson Tide, I guess, at 26th with 86 points, and we move up to the top 25 of the AP poll. We finally got there. We're away from the others receiving votes. Now, if you guys know how it works, there are many more teams that make it to the NCAA basketball playoffs than there are the football playoffs. And you might be hearing about lots of complaining when I do the top 25 shows for football. But we go to the top 25 of the AP poll in basketball. There are no records yet. I do know, like I said, there were games, but we will be dropping this show and this poll every Monday after it drops, or Tuesday, depending on what time it drops. So we'll get that out to you, and you'll see the top 25 every week. Texas A&M comes in at number 25 in the nation. Their record last year, 16-15. Texas A&M looking a lot better this year than they did last year, even based on record. I think they're going to do great this year. Baylor comes in at number 24, 27-8 last year. Baylor, hopefully they have a better season than their football team did. Seton Hall comes in at number 23, quite low for the Seton Hall, but I'm going to guess that they got a great shot at winning the Big East this year. They have a really good team as well. St. Mary's, California, comes in at number 22. West Coast Conference favorite. We'll see. We'll see where St. Mary's is at the end of the year. UCLA comes in at number 21. They are a perennial powerhouse. 31-5 last year. UCLA is going to take it to the limit. However, UCLA already in trouble with some of their players being thieves over in China. So we'll see how that goes for them. Purdue at number 20. one of the Big Ten teams making it onto the top 25, but number 19 right ahead of them. Northwestern, the Wildcats, coming in at number 19, also in the Big Ten. We got a stacked Big Ten this year, let me tell you, folks. Number 18, Gonzaga. 37-2 last year, folks. West Coast Conference. They're always a surprising team, so I'm not surprised to see them in there. I want to see where they go further, and it would be nice to see Gonzaga get up there and get to the Final Four. I would like that, actually. Xavier at number 17, Big East Conference. Number 16, Louisville in the ACC. Number 15, and actually one of the most surprising ones to me, the University of Minnesota coming in at number 15. Wow. I'm still a little surprised on that. They were 24-10 last year. Yeah, just like mind-blowing that Minnesota's that high on the rankings. We'll see if they stay there. I would love them to stay there. Notre Dame at number 14, ACC. I like that one. And then also in the ACC, Miami of Florida. Now, Miami of Florida and Notre Dame playing right now as we speak. Miami killing them. We'll see what happens on the basketball court. Cincinnati and number 12, the Bearcats, hosts of the American Athletic Conference. So I'm loving the Bearcats a lot. They're just a good team. Number 11, West Virginia from the Big 12 Conference. That's an interesting pick. I want to see what happens with that one. So let's move forward and see what happens with West Virginia. Southern California, the Trojans come in at number 10 over UCLA. That's going to be probably some of the best games, conference games in the Pac-12, USC and UCLA. Number 9, North Carolina. I had them very high on my picks last year and was slightly disappointed. But I also did pick Villanova to go far too. Number 8, Florida. Florida from the ACC comes in, or from the SEC, I'm sorry, and they come in at number 8. Wichita State from the American Athletic Conference comes in at number 7. Villanova, the Wildcats, come in at number 6. Kentucky, the Wildcats, come in at number 5. I wonder if it's just going to be all Wildcats. Nope, it's not. The Jayhawks come in at number 4. Kansas getting one vote for first place as they come in at number 4. Arizona coming in at number 3, getting 18 votes at first place. Michigan State at number 2. Of course, the highest ranking Big Ten team. It's going to be a hot season for the Big Ten this year, as Michigan State comes in at number 13. And number 1, so far 2-0 on the season. I did see that. Duke, the Blue Devils, at number 1 in the season from the ACC. We will see how that moves forward. But Duke so far in the lead and at number 1. We will be back on Monday with the AP Top 25. We will figure out great ways to bring this to you guys. Hopefully, you'll all join our March Madness Patreon as we go a little crazy. We're going to start early, though. We're going to push this hard. March Madness. And, hey, guys, get involved. Let's do this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you ever wanted to have a little bit of fun and win something and help out people at the same time, check us out, 102550.net. We have our Patreon right there, patreon.com/102550. You guys can get involved in our March Madness playoffs and see what happens when you get involved, folks. So, for everyone here at the 102550 Homeless Project and the Scott Show, my name is Scott, and I'll be with you all year as we talk the NCAA Basketball Top 25 in the AP poll.